Just really proud of the effort and the way they kept playing. Obviously down 10 points with, I don't know, about 4 something left in the game and regulation, and they didn't quit. You know, they kept competing and made some big plays. You know, both these young ladies here hit some big shots for us and made some plays, but the whole team really, you know, rose to the occasion. It'd been real easy just to, you know, say it wasn't going to happen and wasn't our night, but they kept battling, and you know, it made for an unbelievable win and memorable game. And the only thing, we didn't have an onside kick to help do it, but yeah, great win.
We'll go ahead with questions for the players, and if you could just specify which player you'd like to answer the question, that would be great.
Jakia, considering, I mean, just a couple of the low points this team has had the past couple of games, how good does this one feel in overtime in Reynolds?
It just feels great, especially, you know, being back at home. We know that we have a couple of tough games to play, and we just need this momentum. So it just feels great to have this win to just go into the next.
You had some big shots there in the fourth quarter and overtime. Did the basket just feel big to you? You look like you took them with confidence.
Yeah, I definitely shot it with confidence. You know, my teammates, and my coach have been telling me, you know, shoot it with confidence without thinking. So I knew they had confidence in me, and I just knocked it down.
You have the chance, you get the steal, potentially win the game, you miss that layup, and then you come through with some of the most difficult layups I've ever seen in overtime. I mean, I guess, how did you kind of compartmentalize what felt maybe like heartbreak, and then it becomes so triumphant for you?
Just my team, my coaches just told me to not be down on myself. We still have overtime, we still have time to fight back, and just together, just how our team just become that last overtime.
How's it feel?
Oh, it feels wonderful. We needed that win. Like, we really needed that win to get us back on track.
And she did make the layup that tied the game too, so a contested layup, so yeah, don't forget that.
What about when you guys went full court pressure, what about that both helped you guys and you feel like maybe hurt them? If both of y'all could take
I feel like the press just brings energy in us. It gets the momentum going in the game just to stop their ball, but just to give us more energy to, you know, get some steals and get some layups for us.
Like she said, like when we're in the press, we like to get after it. So it just makes us make plays, and we love that.
In the fourth quarter and overtime, State scored 40 points, and it's been a struggle lately offensively. How much of a release is that when it starts to go, okay, finally we're doing what we can do? Just what is that release like, and does that give y'all confidence going forward?
Yeah, it just feels good, you know. We're sharing the ball, we're knocking out shots. When we play together and we're knocking out shots, we're unbeatable. We can do it.
Just to piggyback off Kia, just like she said, we just needed that win, and I feel like we were just so stuck in a spot, and just being together and just, you know, team bonding and stuff just, you know, just help us get back.
When you beat Carolina at this school, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
A lot of people already on social media calling this the Aziaha James game.
Yeah, we take it personally. We take everything personally, but UNC we definitely take personally. You know, they're down the road, so you know we always want that win.
How does it feel to you, though, to know that you contributed to a big rivalry win? It means a lot to people around here.
Yeah, it means a lot to me as well. Just to give it back to the fans. You know, they pay all this money for, you know, seating and stuff like that. So I felt like we should, you know, play how we know how we can play, and just, you know, give the energy. And
And to piggyback on that, man, you mentioned fans. Both of y'all, what were the fans like at the end of that game? Was that as loud as it's ever been?
ecstatic.
Man, it was so loud. I couldn't even hear my thoughts.
Yeah, we love the fans so much.
Yeah, they definitely bring us a lot of energy, and we love them.
Yeah.
Was there a point during the comeback where you kind of knew, like, we got it going now? Like you know, I don't know about overtime, but we're going to be in a position to win the game?
After Kia didn't hit those 2 threes, you know, we knew we had that game.
Once we got going, making plays, and we're in rhythm, like, it just makes us want to keep going after it and getting after it. So that we knew that we had a chance, and we took it.
I guess this goes for anyone. Even before that last stretch, when you guys were able to force a lot of turnovers, you guys had advantage with fast break points early in the first half. What led to that discrepancy between both sides?
Just getting out and running, that's one of the main things that Coach Moore tells us to do, is just run the floor. We want to get easy points, so we made it our goal to just run the floor and just try to score easy layups.
Anything else for the players? All right, we're gonna
30,
send
32 fast break points, okay?
Yep.
Made a big difference. Good job.
these-
Thank y'all, thank y'all.
Send these ladies on their way and can open up for questions for Coach Moore now.
Yes, you guys went into the press a little early up to the back end of the third quarter. You'd done that at Virginia as well, and they caused problems with the Cavaliers. How happy were you with that? And is that something you may want to revisit in terms of, I know you have depth issues. and
Yeah,
stuff,
again, it's just situation, and obviously we were in a hole, we were in some trouble, and we needed to try to make some things happen, and we weren't really doing a great job in a half court, to be honest. So just tried to extend it, and as you said, create some energy and get everybody going. So it's a double-edged sword. It puts them in a tough situation because I've been in it before too, because you want to make the other team pay for pressing. If you can beat it and get a really good look early, you want to take it, but that also speeds the game up and gives the pressing team more possessions and more opportunities to get back in the game. And so even when we didn't maybe get a turnover, we got them to maybe take an early shot and gave us an opportunity to get back in it. And obviously we needed about every second of it. I don't know when Aziaha hit the layup to tie the game, but it was, not a whole lot of time left. So, but definitely, as the player said, it gives them energy and gets them going. But I still like to pick my spots. I don't know that I'm in Coach Keats's class. He can press the whole game and make it work. But I'm probably not up with him. So, but it's definitely been good for us this season.
You mentioned Keats, Dorn was here as well.
Yeah, Coach Dorn was here, Coach Keats. Yeah, it's been kind of a tough year, guys. I mean, let's face it, we've created a monster here. We got pretty high expectations. We lost 4 starters that were here 4 and 5 years and that, had great careers. But yet, our expectations are to be there every year. And Coach Keats and Coach Dorn have been there for me. After a tough loss, whatever, they're reaching out to me, telling me to hang in there. They get it. They know how tough it is. And so, Coach Keats texts me after every game, and Coach Dorn being here tonight, and means a lot. They're unbelievable guys, and NC State's lucky to have both of them.
You've been sick. Are you sounding a little hoarse?
A little bit under the weather, yeah, but it feels better now.
What can a win, given what you just mentioned, how tough the year's been, what does a win like this do to kind of,
we
recharge
needed
them?
it. We needed it badly, and obviously we were in trouble. I think down 10, like I said, with 4 something left. We've had some tough losses this year. To be honest, we've been a pretty good team at home in the past, and we've let a couple of home games get away from us. We've gone on the road and lost some that we felt like we really needed to win. So. We're fighting for our lives. I mean, we've really struggled shooting the ball. I mean, in case y'all didn't notice, and it's just tough. I mean, when you're not making threes or whatever. At halftime, what were we at halftime from 3?
1 for 13.
1 for 13. I mean, guys, that's grinding. And I still believe in them. I still believe we got people that can knock down threes and knock down shots. But at some point, we got to start doing it a little more consistently. Because it really puts a lot of pressure on your defense when you're not scoring.
One of those guys that can knock down shots for you, obviously Jakia, has a track record of some clutch shots, like tonight in the past. What was your, expectation when you saw her raise up at the end of regulation for that 3-pointer? What was your confidence level?
Yeah, I mean, again, y'all, I believe in Jakia. To be honest with you, she's had a rough year shooting the ball, but I've stuck with her because she's proven what she can do over the last 3 years, and so I'm not going to give up on her. Tonight it paid off. We wouldn't have won this game tonight without her hitting those big shots. So hopefully it'll give her some confidence moving forward, and maybe it'll be contagious, and we'll get some others, And I'm honest, I shoot you straight. I was disappointed. We shot around at 245 today, they didn't have class today because it was a wellness day, all right? And, you know, I was hoping they'd come in here and shoot a little bit, but didn't happen. So again, at some point, you gotta realize winning comes at a price. You don't just, in this league, you don't just fall into wins. You gotta prepare, you gotta go through a process. And this team's gotta realize that in a hurry, that they gotta do a little extra and do the little things, especially while we're not shooting as well as we'd like. We gotta figure it out. And that's the way life is. You know, nothing's free, nothing's given. We gotta figure it out and get to work.
Are you saying no one came early to shoot?
Not really. I mean, they may have came in a little bit early, but again, just saying. And we had an hour and 15-minute shoot around, so I get that. But you know, at this level, might want to do a little extra, especially when we're struggling. You know, so again, hey, great effort. They pulled it out, but we're running out of time. We're running out of time.
Coach, kind of going off of that, when you guys were down 10 late, did you sense a sense of, I guess, freedom that the players are playing with? Were they playing a little bit looser than they were earlier in the game?
I don't know. We had some big wins early in the year, so maybe we need to tighten back up. You know, I don't know. You know, big wins over Iowa on the road and, you know, Louisville on the road, Notre Dame here at home, some ranked teams. You know, I don't know. If I had to answer, I'd try to apply it, but I hadn't figured it out yet. So, you know, just keep grinding. Got to keep working and hope we can. You just want to play up to your potential. You know, as a coach, if we don't, it's on me. And so we got to just find a way. But again, this is a big win tonight, and hopefully it gives them some confidence and also gives them some energy and excitement about, you know, hey, we just got a couple of weeks left here, folks, and you know, let's try to push this envelope as far as we can.
How different was this Carolina team than the one you saw the first time? Obviously, Usby wasn't here, but McPherson wasn't playing for them in the first time. How different was this team?
Yeah, you know, definitely. They miss Oldsby. I mean, gosh, she killed us at their place, and she's a great player. You know, she fills up a stat sheet. You know, I had her on the scout just in case, and my goodness, I mean, she's like top 5 in the league in field goal percentage, rebounding, steals, block shots. She fills up a stat sheet. But McPherson, she was a top 20 coming out of high school, and we recruited her hard. I believe she's a top 10 player in the country coming out of high school. Great player, and you know, had ACL a year ago. But yeah, so they you know, don't feel too sorry for them. You know, they're able to throw out some, you know, some All-Americans over there if they want to from the bench. So again, give them a lot of credit. They came in here and really for 35 minutes kicked our butts. But again, proud that our players made it a 45-minute game.
What was kind of the I guess approach to Diamond struggled obviously shooting tonight, and it seemed like for the comeback she was out for most of that time. So what, you know,
she's not 100%, and she's not able to practice all the time. So, you know, I don't know that it'll ever be 100% until the season's over and you have time to really rest it. But you know, Diamond's a great player, and same way I did with Jakia. You know, we'll keep throwing her out there, but at some point, y'all, you got to go with who you think is going to get it done that night. And you know, we got 9 players, and I trust all 9 of them. I just don't know which 5 are going to show up night to night, unfortunately. So it's kind of just like keep throwing it out there and hope something sticks. And but Diamond, for whatever reason, was having a tough night, and like I said, I know she's not 100%, and I know she's not able to practice like we'd like for her to. So again, just keep hoping and praying it gets better.
Rob, go ahead, and then we've got time for one more after that.
It was just Aziaha James, your thoughts on her performance?
Yeah, you know, Aziaha's got unbelievable ability, talent. You know, It's different, you know, I'm used to recruiting high school kids, having them for 4 years, watching them grow and develop, and watching our team grow and develop. You know, those days are gone, you know. I used to sit in church during a lull in the service, and on my bulletin, write out my depth chart, you know, for the next few years. Whew, the Lord said, okay, you're not doing that anymore. No need to figure a depth chart, because again, you don't know who's going to be back and who's coming in. But, you know, Aziaha's, you know, it's just a big jump from high school to this level. And so, you know, there's probably been times I've gone with the veterans, but we know Aziaha can be a great player, and hopefully she'll keep growing, and we'll see her really shine, you know, from this point on, but also for the next couple of years.
Anyone want to take the last one for Coach?
Okay, appreciate y'all being here.